Hi, welcome or welcome back. Today we're playing Penelope Pendrick and the Art of Deceit. It is the second part of a 92-inspired point-and-click game, and so far it has been great. I invite you to join me in this journey. I also invite you to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's just dive right in. Alrighty. When I was editing the previous part, I realized something, and we have to go to novel books for it. I realized that the note that we have seen in Gerald, I think his name was, Gerald's wallet, see? It points to this round object with a skull on it. And, well, when I was editing, I realized that this is the object, and it has two circles of alphabet on it, and we can see that V equals J, W equals K, X equals L, and so on and so forth. So this is how you basically decode this message, and when you do that, and I did it off camera, you get, let me just check, sun, wind, and rain, I suppose. Let me just check it again in my notes. Yes, it is sun, wind, and rain. Let's choose wind here, and rain. Ooh, cool. Now we have a key. It is either a key from the cash register or the key from this door, for this door, I mean. Let's check the cash register first.
Well, looks like we can rule out a robbery.
Sure. Well, and another thing that I realized is that the circled letters can be for... they do not rely on chapter numbers, they rely on page number. Oh my god. And also I think it's a good thing to write down which book is it. So it's 79 on the origin of species. Okay, let me write this down. Okay, cool. And we have O and X on 79 and 80 pages. Alright, let's go. It's Complete Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe. Okay, got it. And it's 23B. And nothing here. Okay, let's check. Oh god, no. Let's check this one. Oh, this one does not have any letters, right? Right. Okay. Botanical glossary. This one also does not have anything. Okay. Let's go this way. I don't really want to talk to you right now. Wait a second. Nothing. And on the lower shelf, yes. Let me just... Also, only Jane Eyre. Page 56, letter I. Moving on. Compliments. Oh, the Count of Monte Cristo. And it's 12. Cool. Oops, something here. The Divine Comedy. Okay, yes, that we have checked. Alrighty, and these books are left. A small town of Connecticut, no letters, but a phone number that we have noted in the previous part. Apparently nothing here. The complete guide to shoemaking. Okay, nothing here but shoe sizes. I bet it's gonna be helpful later, but for now, let's move on. A Tale of Two Cities. 40 W. Okay. Oh, what is this? That's Donkey Quixote. That's 77 OM. And the last bookshelf. Encyclopedia of Gardening. Also no letters. Is it the last one? Okay, maybe it's the last one. Alrighty, let's talk to Mitchell now. Hey.
Everything okay? You look a little grim.
Did you notice that Gerald's coat is still here?
Did you notice that Gerald's coat is still here?
Sure, but it's been unseasonably warm. Not really coat weather.
Well, it's not the coat I'm worried about. It's that his wallet is still in the pocket, with money and his driver's license.
Oh.
Yeah.
I took a look inside the cash register. Whatever happened to Gerald didn't involve a robbery.
Are you saying that someone out there targeted Gerald because of some personal vendetta? That's insane. That'd be like going after Santa Claus.
If you say so.
We don't know that at all. We've only just ruled out one possibility.
Well, this isn't great news.
I'm sorry. Try and stay positive, okay? There's still so much we don't know. There could still be a perfectly innocent explanation to all this.
I doubt it. Okay. Let's check our notes. Anything new? Not much. And we have opened cash register. What can we do now? We cannot really go to art gallery just yet. But we can try. I'm pretty sure it's not.
I don't want to go back in there right now.
Cool. So, let's call Sergeant and update him. Oh, okay. Update him. Oh god, how do I... on our findings. Okay. Hi, Sergeant. It's 5557283.
Carlisle Police Department, Sergeant Russell speaking.
I opened the novel book's cash register. It was still full. And to top it off, Gerald's coat and wallet are still in the store.
What? Oh, Vasquez! You need your eyes checked. Remind me to assign you to interviews next time. Good work. Whatever happened to Gerald was not premeditated on his end. It's a start.
Thanks for talking.
Keep doing what you're doing, Penelope.
Is that it? Maybe we can call Aileen one more time and ask her about her son Terrence, was it? Again.
Hello?
Hi, Mrs. Davies. It's Penelope again. How are you holding up?
As well as can be expected.
I was wondering, did you receive any phone calls from Terrence's school the day of the field trip? Before it was clear that he was missing.
No, but I would have been at work until 5, so it's possible I missed it. Why?
I had a chance to talk to the owner of the art gallery, the one who gave the tour, and
Okay.
there'd been an incident.
Oh, really? What happened?
Long story short, Terrence was playing the peanut gallery during the tour. Having his art mocked kind of rubbed the owner, Colin Ellison, the wrong way.
That's not an incident, just a teenager being a teenager.
Well, the phrasing isn't important. I just felt the obligation to let you know that Mr. Ellison does not have a kind opinion
Why
of
are
your
you
son.
snitching?
He was that angry about Terrence.
Why are you
Between
snitching?
that and the coincidental timing, I think we may have our first suspect.
Oh god.
Well,
That's not very
thank
professional
you
of
for
you,
letting me
Penelope.
know. I can't say it's consoling, but it's something.
Okay, Eileen. Thank you for your time. I'll call you if we find out anything new.
Okay.
Right, so that wasn't nice. What else can we do? What else can we do? Oh, sorry. Should we, I don't know, go to sleep or something? Shall we? No. Maybe we can explore the second floor. Is there anything? What is this?
Whoa! What happened here?
Yeah, I wonder so too, because there's... Did someone fall? It's entirely possible. It is entirely possible. What else can we do? We can't really go to Mitchell, right? Because I think we've exhausted all of our options. Maybe we should go to sleep. Maybe something happens at night. Wait a second, what is this? What is this? That is not safe. Okay. It is... maybe 10:30 is... yeah.
Nighttime is for sleeping.
Oh, it's PM, I'm so sorry. 10:30 AM. No, not 11. Okay. Alright. We put alarm and we need 10:30 AM set. Ooh. Nighttime. Okay. We have talked to the sergeant. We have talked to Eileen. We have talked to Mitchell. Maybe Mitchell again? Oh yeah.
Need something?
So
How
how
was
was Gerald's health?
Physical and mental.
I don't know what drug he's on, but that man has energy.
Wow.
I'm jealous, and I'm
Okay.
25 years younger than him. I do see him eat kale chips with his lunch, though, so maybe not that jealous.
What about his mental health?
Nothing has ever raised any red flags. Although his generation isn't much for talking
True.
about those kinds of things. You know, feelings.
What exactly is your relationship to Gerald? Are you close personally or more like business partners?
As close as two heterosexual men can get.
Alright.
During slow hours, we chat about books, current events, politics, conspiracy theories, sports, movies. The list goes on. Oh, and gossip about old man drama. Carl always cheats at chess and thinks no one is onto him. Everyone is onto him.
Do you ever talk about your personal lives?
Not really. So like I said, as close as two heterosexual men can get. I don't have a personal life to share anyway. But Gerald, he has an entire lifetime behind him. I'll admit I've always been curious about his past.
Does Gerald have any family? There was a picture of his granddaughters in his wallet.
Really? I always wondered if he had kids out there somewhere.
He never mentioned his family to you? That seems odd.
Maybe to us,
Little.
but Gerald's naturally a very private person. Not in an intentional hiding information kind of way. He just steers away from topics like that. Why? I don't know, but I respect his privacy.
I wish there was a way we could let his family know what's going on.
The number of cooks in the United States is probably enough to fill 3 phone books alone. Not to
Yeah.
mention married names.
So, the home address?
Did the police check Gerald's home address?
He lives directly upstairs.
Oh,
I took
cool.
them to the door, but that was the best I could do. They knocked a few times, got ladders, and looked through the windows from the outside. They had a pretty good view of the main apartment and the bathroom. From what they could see, there was no sign of him.
Can they get a warrant if they think there's a chance a person inside might need help?
No idea. But a busted door without appropriate justification sounds like a nasty lawsuit waiting to happen.
Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
Okay. What else can we do? Maybe now we can go to museum.
I know it's early, but I could really
Oh.
go for some sleep. I'll get back to work tomorrow.
We just woke up. But if you say so. Let's go. So now it's 10. Let's maybe 10 a.m. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Set.
That's pretty much right now.
Okay, maybe 8 p.m.
That's almost bedtime.
Okay, maybe 8 a.m. Oh my god, is this thing? Oh, okay, how do I... Oh god. Great. Fantastic. Okay, 8 a.m. right now. 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Wow. Hey, what is this? A fortification weathered by time stands tall as an icy current winds into the distance and the sunlight bounces back towards the sky. I feel like it requires a picture. Picture is in. What can we do now? Shall we call Sergeant? I don't think so. We have nothing. What? What's up? What's up? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Penelope.
Oh,
Sergeant Russell here.
okay.
Thought I'd check in so we can regroup.
Alrighty.
It's looking less and less likely that Gerald disappeared voluntarily, and his store was not robbed.
That's what I said
Mr. Hart
yesterday.
admits that he doesn't know as much about Gerald's life as we had hoped. And then there's Terrence, who tends to get under some people's skin. Some people being Colin Ellison, who had his run-in with Terrence a few hours before the boy went missing.
Right. And still nothing on Jane Doe. Except the napkin.
I'll eat my hat if we find any leads on her this whole case.
Hold my beer.
Did you check the coordinates that she had written down?
It put us in a spot in Town Center Square. There's the statue of the founder, a trash can, a bench, a manhole, a street lamp, and some shops at the Southwest Plaza Shopping Center. We asked around some of the shops, but no one remembers anyone with her description.
Huh. Do you think she was looking for something?
A logbook and some trinkets? It just looks like geocaching to me.
Could be. But what I'm stuck on is that the three really don't have anything in common. A nice man who owns a bookstore, a troublemaking kid, and a woman who talks to nobody. Maybe this case is all coincidence after all.
I don't think so.
It got us from day one.
It is
Carlisle's the one and only link between
almost
them.
impossible
But where does
for it
that
to be a
get us?
coincidence.
It's not like it's a city with recurring crime hotspots to watch.
The town. That's a great point. Since Carlisle isn't exactly dangerous, I wonder if there's something else unusual about the town that links them. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. As I'm going around doing detective things, I'll try to learn more about Carlisle. Oh, and what you said earlier? I'm gonna hold you to that, by the way.
Hold me to what?
I'd very much like to see a hat get eaten. If I can get a lead on Jane Doe.
Girl. Okay.
If that's what motivates you, it's a deal.
Alrighty. I don't want to talk to our neighbor. Oh, we can talk to our neighbor.
What, can't figure out the fridge now?
Girl.
Unless it has an activation code, I've got it. Thanks. I'm Penelope, by the way. I'm only in town temporarily to help out the police with this case they're dealing with. I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, sorry for biting your head off the other day. One of those days, you know? But man, if I hear one more person talk about these disappearances, I'm gonna start bleeding from the ears.
No worries. I've got some tissues right
Okay.
here.
Sure.
You're lucky. You caught me at a good time. I'd actually prefer talking to you right now than starting my 5th straight hour of schoolwork.
I'm flattered.
Don't be. Okay, so what can I say? A chunk of ceiling almost fell on me.
A chunk of ceiling almost fell on me while I was sleeping.
Congratulations, you've been initiated. My first thing happened when I was going to unplug something and ripped the entire outlet out of the wall instead. Could be worse though. A guy who used to live here was washing his hands in the bathroom one time and his entire
God.
sink fell off the wall.
Does your apartment have framed eye patterns?
Does your apartment have framed eye patterns on the wall?
No? Does your apartment have framed
wouldn't
eye
be
patterns on the
asking.
wall?
Yeah, they're literally attached too.
Huh. This place never ceases to amaze.
So I know that you don't really want to talk about those people, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
Did you know any of the people personally? Or at least met any of them before?
Yes, I spend a lot of alone time with a 15-year-old boy. For
Okay.
real, though. I have met Gerald before, but that's it.
What do you remember about him?
Not much, except that he was nice. Got me a good deal on textbooks this year.
There you go. I realized that my background was purple.
What do you know about the disappearances? Have you heard anything interesting from people around town?
Interesting is a strong word. Kids around school either talk about this like it's bad reality TV, or that there's some huge conspiracy involved. It's just bored people with overactive imaginations.
Reality TV?
Reality TV?
Soap opera would be a better word. I
Maybe.
kid you not, that just yesterday, I passed a girl saying that she bet that Gerald and the woman were secret lovers, and that Terrence was actually their child, and that they were running away together, blah, 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 blah. Probably to somewhere cliche, too, like Mexico.
That would be funny. Not funny, but like, I don't know.
Ugh.
My thoughts exactly.
Interesting. I would say interesting. So tell me about conspiracies.
What kind of conspiracies?
Let's see. The most popular ones that come to mind have to do with aliens, the government, or cults. Standard conspiracy go-tos.
Okay, what about aliens?
Aliens?
Yeah, people are like, it's the Betty and Barney Hill incident all over again. I had to look it up, because it's not like I'm from around here. It sounds like the closest thing to a New England Roswell. In the 60s, 2 people claim to have been abducted by aliens while driving on the highway at night.
What?
Thing is, those people didn't, permanently disappear or anything. There was just a couple-hour gap in their memories.
Do you think there could be any truth to these theories?
What do you think?
I'll let you get back to your
Hey,
work.
no,
Thanks
wait.
for talking.
Don't get used to it. Oh, my name is Stacy Leith. Just in case you need to know or something.
Okay, Stacy. No? Okay, that's it, I suppose. Let's get back to novel books first. Talk to Mitchell, and then we're gonna go and talk to Elliot.
Need something?
So it sounds like the woman who went missing the week Gerald did was a
That's
real
what I
book lover.
thought.
Do you remember ever seeing anyone with her description come into the shop?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. I was going to bring that up. She was actually kind of a regular. She'd come in once every few months or so. When I heard her description, it took a second, but then it hit me.
Interesting.
What was the last time
When
she
was the
was in
last
here?
time she was in here?
The last time I personally saw her was about 2 months ago. Although, that doesn't mean she hasn't been here since. Like I said before, this place can get pretty busy.
Did she and Gerald knew each other?
Do you think she and Gerald knew each other?
I doubt it. She was in and out pretty quick. They didn't really interact much at the counter unless I missed it.
Did you ever notice what books she was buying?
I can't really see what the customers are buying from here. And she's never asked me to help her find anything, so no guesses there. The only association I'm making in my head is her carrying a book about... math? Or was it trees?
Like a random forest?
No idea. Ignore me.
Thanks for
Or-
your help. This woman doesn't leave much of a trail behind her, does she?
Doesn't
Okay.
seem like it. I'll let you know if I can think of anything else about her.
Cool, but what about Carlisle?
I'd like to learn more about Carlisle. Do you have any suggestions for that?
I thought you were here to solve a case, not to sign up for generic American Towns 101.
You never know what could end up being useful.
If you're hell-bent on spending your time dusting off old records, Gerald likes to collect vintage local newspapers. That'd be the place to start. Here's the key to the back room of the shop. There's a table by
Oh,
the stairs that should
thanks.
have what you're looking for. Oh, and a word of warning. Newspapers aren't the only thing Gerald collects. If you don't watch your step back there, you'll end up with a twisted ankle.
Thanks.
How long has... Okay, yeah, how long has Gerald lived in
How
Carlisle?
long has Gerald lived in Carlisle?
5 years, give or take. He came from somewhere
Not
in the
much.
Midwest. Never said why he moved here exactly, just said it was time to start a new adventure. You wouldn't know this, but Novel Books has been around as long as I can remember. After the previous owner finally decided it was time to retire, Gerald swooped in and bought the place.
Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
Cool. Let's explore. The key. Okay, I'm in. Wow. That is a lot of things. That is a lot of... Oh! Some... Not the paintings, but... I forgot how it's called. Wow. Oh, a dice. Cool. This is insane. So many things. Okay. Ooh. What's this?
I need a coin.
I mean, we can get a coin from the cash register, but I would prefer some other way of getting a coin. Fishing hook, great. Why would we need that for? Important, the complete tales and poems. The Raven, the origin of... Those are the same books, no? We don't have a picture of Dorian Gray, and we don't have Crime and Punishment. And Crime and Punishment, someone bought. We saw a receipt. I wonder who did that. I'm gonna take a picture also. But it has chapters on it. Nothing in here. Granada, Spain. Developer. Anything else in here? No. Wow, more pictures. Interesting. from all the different places too. Well, now I have gloves. How does she decide what's important and what's not? Oh, what is this? U, W, Z, A. Okay, I think we need to decode this one also. Let's see. U means I. W, Z, A, I. W, Z, N, O. O, W. I know. F, T, Q. F, T. I know the. E means S. Q means E. C. Secret. I know the secret. I wonder which secret are we talking about? Let's check out the papers. The Carlisle Courier from May 8th, 1845. War is declared over. Okay. Everything is about war. Local strawberry festival, huge hit. Tourists flock from miles away to join the festivities. It is July 21st, 1956. Annual Strawberry Festival. I believe this is the town square that the sergeant was talking about. Nuclear test. Steel workers on strike. Got us on display. Okay. Martha Delaney, Miss Dorothy Evans, Miss Jeanette Malone, and Lucille Crowley. Crowley? Okay. The Carlisle Courier from May 4th, 1968. Building condemned after collapse. Which building? Wait, it's... I'm sorry, it's our building. What the hell happened? Late Tuesday evening, roughly 6:30 p.m., residents of Rosewood apartment building, Rumbush Road and surrounding area heard a loud crash in the direction of the apartment. What happened? Oh. The city declared apartments dangerous and condemned. Then why are we still living in here?
Condemned. Scheduled for demolition?
Yes, and we do still live in here. This is bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. Okay. Wait, can we go to the second floor? No? I don't know. Oh, we can. Charlie Chaplin, the Tango. Interesting.
Looks like it's missing batteries.
We do have some batteries. Let's put in... Oh, no, sorry. Let's put in the batteries. Cool.
This must be Gerald's apartment.
Must be, but we don't have a key. Maybe we can get it later. Also, I still want to try this machine, not the machine, the arcade. Compass, great. Probably that would be useful. Cool. Let's maybe get some coins from the cash register. I don't know. Let's see. Hope nobody is... Right? Yeah, that's the crime and punishment receipt. I hope nobody's mad that I'm getting some coins from cash register.
guess it doesn't work.
Yeah?
I need a coin.
Well, maybe Mitchell knows something. Maybe Mitchell knows how to fix it, or what is it, and what's important about it. Let's talk to him. Hey.
I found what I needed in the back. Thanks for the key. Gerald has quite the collection of objects.
That's what decades of travel souvenirs looks like. A room in need of a yard sale. Gerald described his stuff as a collection of memories. He said it was there for if he ever started to forget.
That is interesting.
What does a Jersey wall remind him of? A car accident?
Yeah, not really sure about that one. Honestly, I don't even know how he got it in the building.
What about the spooky animatronic?
Do you know anything about the spooky animatronic back there?
Only that it's Gerald's pride and joy. He'll tell you how he was at the big carnival blowout sale extravaganza and couldn't pass up an amazing deal. If you ask me, $300 is $300 too expensive for a broken carnival game.
What does he find so appealing about it?
The fact that we're talking about it right now, it's a conversation piece. And according to him, it has lots of fun prizes. As soon as he got it working, he kept nagging me to play it. He acted like you could win the secrets of the universe or something. I've never tried it.
The secrets of the universe, huh? If Gerald really thought it was so interesting, I should go check it out.
What about his travels? Because we saw a lot of pictures from his travels.
Can you tell me more about Gerald's travels? It seems like he's really been around.
He was never clear on the timeline, but he would mention different countries here and there. I also wonder if he served when he was younger, which is one way to see the world.
Any stories?
Did he ever share any stories?
Here's one. While he was in Greece, he said he was walking down the street and suddenly gets hit on the forehead by a little pebble. Or so he thinks. He looks down and at his feet is a tooth. A human tooth!
Weird.
He finds out much later that in Greece it's a common tradition for kids to throw lost baby teeth onto rooftops. Why, nobody knows.
I'd pick the Tooth Fairy, personally.
What book are you reading?
What book are you reading?
The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Ever read it?
It's one of the books from the list. And yeah, I've read it. It's like a few years back. It's true. When I was in school, actually.
I read it a few years back.
Let me pick your brain then. The painter of Dorian's portrait, Basil Hallward. What would you say he represents?
That's a good question, actually. Okay, maybe I should reread it. I don't really remember. Let's do Moral Compass, even though it's not that.
Dorian's moral compass.
Yes, I completely agree.
Oh.
Especially because
I
when
mean-
Dorian kills Basil, it solidifies his descent into evil. Anyways, thanks for humoring me. It's hard to pass up an opportunity to talk literature.
Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
Alrighty. Let's go to the gallery. Maybe now we can talk to Elliot. No, wait. What time is it? It is not yet 10. And the galleries... Okay, from 10. Okay, we can just wait for, what, half an hour, I think? Alrighty, now it's 10. What? Okay.
Oh, it's
Hi.
you. Penelope,
Yeah,
right?
it's me again.
I wanted to apologize for how I acted before. I know he's just a kid. I was way out of line.
Maybe.
Apology accepted. I mean, I get that it's a lot easier to notice your mistakes in retrospect.
Oh, thank you. That's a huge weight off my chest. I usually prefer keeping the number of people who think I'm human garbage to a minimum.
You keeping count or something?
When I'm feeling especially confident, I like to think I'm in the single digits.
Do you have some time to answer a few questions?
I don't know. As you can see, this place is flooded with generous patrons requesting my attention and handing me money.
Alrighty.
But I'll probably be able to pencil you in.
What's your take on these
What's
people?
your take on these three people disappearing?
Take? I don't really have one. I know it's the hot topic of the week, but I haven't really been following the story. I'd probably be more invested if I lived in Carlisle.
Oh, you don't live here?
I live in New Haven. Hop on I-95 and it's a 45-minute drive across the coastline. I get that some people are into small towns, but if I had to pick, I'd prefer to have a skyscraper or two around. For the vibe.
Do you like living there?
Do you like living there?
Yeah, I do. It's a big enough city to have stuff around to do for fun, but it's also historical enough to have buildings with some cool architecture.
You're interested in architecture?
Back before college, I thought about majoring in it. But as you can see, I went a less structured route. I didn't like having physical limitations to what I could create. And also, it had math.
Okay. What about your schedule this past week?
Describe your schedule this past week.
Mostly the same as always, except, the visit with the children from the Black Lagoon. Get up at 9-ish, drive over here, open at 10. Hang around, answering questions from visitors and talking shop with art dealers. At 6, close it all up, drive home. Go to some local place for dinner. Every day of the week I try to eat at a different restaurant.
Every day
Anything
of the
but
week.
Mexican. I cannot handle spicy food. Then, meet up with friends, and we'll go to a bar or a club or something. If we're feeling tame, maybe chill at the beach or cliffs. If I get back to my apartment before 3 a.m., it's been a bad night.
Wait, 3 a.m. and he wakes up at 9. Yeah, okay.
Eating at a restaurant every day sounds expensive.
You think so? I've never really thought about it. All I know is that grocery shopping takes time and cooking takes effort.
Yeah,
so
true.
This works for me. And I like to support local businesses.
Wow, what a hero.
Girl. Okay.
Have you had any interactions with either of the other two missing people?
Who were the other ones again?
Gerald Cook, in his late 60s, white, owner of a bookshop on Main Street. And a woman that they don't have a name for yet, in her 40s, Asian Indian, seemed interested in history.
No, I don't think so. Although the description of the woman feels kind of familiar. Or not. That could match tons of people.
Well, if you have an epiphany at some point, let me know. Would it be okay if I looked around?
Sure, if you have any questions about any pieces in particular, just ask.
Oh. Let's see. What about this missing
What
piece?
happened to this painting?
When I opened up one morning a few weeks ago, it was gone.
Do you think it was stolen?
I guess. It was one of my best works. The thief has good taste.
What was it a painting of?
One of the cliffs overlooking the ocean not too far from here. I don't normally paint such concrete subjects, but it was a really nice spot. I hope the painting turns back up.
Okay. Mata. What's complicated? Bathroom, sure, why not? Cleaning solution, yay! Let's just steal cleaning solution from a museum. Why not? Why not? Oh god, okay.
I feel strangely violated.
Yeah, with him just looking at you while you're doing your business. Wow, that's pretty. Employees only. Maybe later. True love. Hey, it
Painting has hinges.
Yeah. Pears, oranges, apples. Is it the same? Can I take a look? Onion, peach, 8 cherries, pomegranate. Bold depictions. Okay. We have 2 pears. That's 5. We have a plum. That's 9. 5, 9. What else is in here? Pomegranate, I think. That's 4. And something else. Maybe later. Life after death. Very similar to the mother. Drifting dreams. Study in color. Calm before the storm. I thought he said that he does not like to do paintings of concrete objects. Not concrete as in concrete, but as like as not solid. Oh my god, what's the word for it? Real life objects that exists. I don't know. Anyways, solitude. Oh yeah. The past and the present. Interesting. It's kind of nostalgic and stuff, and this is more modern. I think that's it. Okay, we cannot talk to him, but we can go to Rosewood Apartments and update our neighbor Stacy about this apartment building being condemned. Wait, it's not. Is it 100? Oh, it's probably 102. What is this? No talking until the schoolwork is done. What is this? Okay, bathroom cannot have windows. Cubicle space is larger than 500 square feet. Break room needs a water hookup. Janitor's closet is smaller than 200 square feet. Storage access is through another room. Conference room needs to be at least 30 feet away from the stairs. Mailroom is next to an exit. Private office has the same door detail type as a copy room. Private office has windows detail type Q. Common sense. Okay, let me just take a picture. Let's do it. This is probably a bathroom because it's divided into 2 pieces and has water, like men's and women's. So that is bathroom. That is definitely reception. That is break room because it also has water, and boiler room. I think it's this one. Cubicle space is probably the largest one. Now, private office has window detail type Q. And also the same door detail as a copy room. So I would assume that private office is this one and F is copy room. Now, storage access is through another room. Right? And this is janitor's closet, I think. Now, we have mailroom and conference room. Can it be conference room? That's 30 feet away. Maybe that's mailroom and this is conference room?
Got it.
Oh! Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Work. That's one less assignment to deal with. Whew.
Now, what do you want?
Did you know?
Did you know that this apartment was supposed to be demolished in the 60s?
Should I be surprised?
Probably not.
There was a big collapse and a bunch of people were hurt. The city condemned the building, but I don't know what happened after that.
Bureaucracy at its finest. Building is falling apart, people are in danger. Just throw that demolition order in that big pile of paperwork over there and maybe we'll get to it 70 years later.
I don't know. It's not like this is LA with thousands of buildings to keep track of. Seems hard to overlook.
That makes sense. Do you know who owns this building?
Do you know who owns this building? The city?
Who knows? But whoever it is really wants to fix the place up.
Yeah, I noticed the construction materials and fresh paint.
They're trying their darndest to get this turd polished. What I'm worried about is them classing this place up and
Language.
right out of my price range. They already raised the rent last year. I have a love-hate kind of thing going on with living here. On one hand, it's a crumbling pile of mold, but on the other hand, it's so fun to complain about.
Do you have to live here?
Yes, I do. It's the only apartment I can afford close enough to school. Penelope, I'm going to guess you've never been homeless. This is luxury in comparison.
I'm sorry to hear that you went through that.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to hear you went through that.
Don't be. It was brief and happened years ago. Keeps me motivated to finish my master's.
Well, if you ever need anything...
I'm fine now, drop it.
Yeah. Okay, so... Have you been to the art gallery?
Have you ever been to the art gallery Bold Depictions?
No. I don't think I've ever set foot in an art gallery or museum in my entire life. Except maybe to use their bathroom.
Not really an art person?
I can appreciate talent as much as the next guy. But to me, most art just looks like tax evasion.
That's one way to look at it. Have you ever heard the name Colin Ellison?
Have you ever heard of the name Colin Ellison?
Yeah, actually I think I have. Some businessman type guy, I think?
That's
Maybe.
a generous way to put it. Do you remember anything else about the name?
I feel like I heard it on the news a few years ago. I can't remember any details.
You don't have a favorite style of art or anything?
You know what? I admire good design. I know it's not art exactly, but one of my professors describes design as a beautiful solution.
Well, that's
I like seeing problems solved in a clever and
very elegant
way.
you know.
Which is exactly why my major is what it is.
If you have any sudden revelations about Mr. Ellison, let me know.
Oh, does somebody have a crush?
Girl, not
Thanks
really.
for making me throw up in my mouth. No, he's just a very suspicious individual at the moment. I did tell you I'm a detective, right?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that. Probably because all I've seen you do is chat up your random neighbor.
Okay, have you been to Novel Books?
Have you been to Novel Books?
Once or twice. I got a tip from someone at school to order textbooks through there, because the owner gets good deals.
Hmm.
Do you remember seeing a middle-aged guy with a prosthetic arm?
No. It was kind of crowded though, so who knows?
What was it like shopping in Novel Books?
What was it like?
The deals? Great,
Oh.
actually. I didn't have to sign a contract to sell the rights to my firstborn child, unlike the school bookstore.
I meant the store.
Oh, would have been nice if it was less crowded. Too many people there for my taste.
Can you describe in detail your interactions with Gerald Cook?
He was friendly, talkative. When he gave me my books, he seemed really curious about my schooling. He said if I ever wanted to talk more about it, let him know. I never really took him up on that.
Gerald really is a man of many interests.
Sure seems like it.
What about your school?
Where do you go to school?
The National Academy of What's It to You?
Ha ha. I'm just curious.
Typical. I go to North Oakford University. Go Redbuds! Yes, the school mascot is a tree.
What are you studying?
What are you studying?
Architecture?
Engineering. Architectural. I have a bachelor's already, but getting a master's should really set my future up on the right path. It's a pretty intense program, but no pain, no gain, right?
Do you like it?
Do you like it there?
I'm not there for the social scene or the extracurriculars, if that's what you're asking. I like that I can show up for classes, get some cash working part-time at the cafeteria, and leave.
That's
The
solid.
sooner I get back here, the sooner I can get going on schoolwork. And crying.
Yeah, I respect the hustle.
I respect the hustle.
Thanks. Hey, Penelope? Has anyone ever told you that you ask so many questions?
I'm a
It's insane,
detective.
really.
I am a detective. That's what I'm supposed to do. Ask questions. Oh my god. Okay. What's in here? Bookstore owner. Gerald never shared much about his personal life with Mitchell. Silver lining. Some poem etched, yes. Calling apology. Stacy Leith. Still one of Colin's best paintings. Okay, notes checklist. We have talked to Stacy. We have
That's not done yet.
we have not learned about Carlisle, but we have found the newspaper collection, explored the back room.
That's not
We
done
have
yet.
not yet did that. Have not did that either. And yeah, this is what we have to do. And we need to figure out what is Gerald's list of books trying to say. Is there anything that we can do quickly right now? Maybe we can call Sergeant and he will provide us some new info. 5557283.
I don't need to talk to him right now.
Okay. Oh, maybe we can okay. 33955506668. Maybe now he will pick up. Please. Oh!
Branham speaking.
Hi, John
Oh my
Branham?
god, cool.
My name is Penelope Pendrick. I enjoyed your chapter on Carlisle in small towns of Connecticut.
Ah, Carlisle, the gift on the cliff, or the boar on the shore, depending on who you ask. I'm pleased to hear you found my text edifying, Miss Pendrick.
Yes, well... It's Strawberry Festival. Okay, how old the town is unofficially?
It's amazing how old the town is. Unofficially.
It's something our West Coast countrymates will never get to appreciate, with their additions as states being between 60 and 100 years after the birth of the nation. Although, one could argue that certain cities, like San Diego, for instance, have a long unofficial history as well, with the ownership of the Spaniards and, before 1542, the Cumier people. But I digress.
Lately, I've been looking for some more background on Carlisle. Would you happen to have a few minutes to answer some of my questions?
Well, absolutely. Anything for an inquiring mind.
That's generous of you. Let me ask about the artist first and then the rest of it.
The part that stood out most to me in the chapter was about artist M.C. Escher. Is there anything more you can tell me about his time here?
I always find it amusing how few Carlisleans know about this fascinating tidbit of information. It's unclear if Escher worked on any pieces during that time, but it's unlikely due to his health.
Any impact on the town
Do you think
from
Escher
him?
made an impact on the town?
Yes and no. Carlisle was merely an unintentional pass-through on his way to more important cities. There are newspapers from that time and region stating that he had to cancel his lectures and was laid up in the area, suggesting that there would have been enough public knowledge to cause interest and speculation among townsfolk. But as I mentioned, this knowledge faded out over the decades, so lasting impact, I would say not.
Do you know anything about the family that housed him while he was here?
I know that they must have been genuinely good-hearted people, because they certainly didn't take him in for the publicity. During my research for the chapter, I was hoping to find more on these elusive people, but newspapers and reports all describe Escher
Undisclosed
staying
location.
at an undisclosed location, out of respect for the family and to ensure he had a peaceful recovery.
It ended up being a dead end.
At the time, yes, but to be honest, I gave up the search quickly. While it would have been a nice little addition to the chapter, I had plenty to include.
Do we
as
need to figure
was.
it out?
This might be asking too much. But is there a chance you could send me some of these newspapers you reference? So I could do a little of my own digging?
You know what? I'll do you one better. You must be busy, because most people are. So when I have some free time, I'll reopen the topic. Oh, I haven't had a date with a microfish for some time now. Talking about this subject has reawakened my curiosity.
Oh, that would be amazing. Thank you, Mr. Branham.
I'm happy to help. And please, call me Branham. Mr. Branham was my father's name.
Okay.
Although, he's been dead for 10 years now, so I likely inherited the copyright.
Alright, what else do you know about Asher's life?
What else do you know about Escher's life?
A warning in advance, this is a subject for which I only have approximate knowledge. Let's see. I know that he was born in the late 1800s in the Netherlands. I believe he studied architecture for a few years before switching to graphic design. Oh, here's a fun fact. Escher had no mathematical background whatsoever.
Interesting.
But his artwork is so undeniably mathematical that it attracted the attention of Roger Penrose, a famed mathematician. You might have heard the name Penrose in regards to his work with the impossible triangle.
Anything else interesting about Carlyle?
Is there anything else notable about Carlisle that isn't included in the chapter?
I could go into detail about the politics of the early settlements, but in terms of more recent history, it depends on what you consider notable.
Well, what do you consider notable?
Let's see. Here's one. In the 1970s, South Point Lighthouse, one of the older lighthouses in the U.S., was sabotaged. This caused quite a few boating
By
accidents
whom?
and a couple deaths.
Who did that?
It was discovered that Greenpeace wannabes had painted the spotlight green to protest over fishing.
Okay.
If I recall, a few were successfully jailed for manslaughter.
That's crazy. Any more stories?
Well, that's crazy. Any more stories?
Here's a wild one. There was a mayor in the 80s who refused to make television appearances himself, was a bit camera shy. Instead, he had his dog sit in for him during TV interviews and would just speak over a speaker system. Mayor Rufus. Yeah.
And people say this town is boring.
Okay, notoriously dangerous places around town.
Are there any places around town that are notoriously dangerous?
You'd have better luck asking a local on that one. I don't live in the area, so I don't have anything to add in that department.
You don't live here? But you seem so knowledgeable.
Well, I don't live in Adolf Hitler's basement, yet I know a fair bit about World War II.
Got me there. I think that covers everything. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Yes, and thank you for giving me the chance to listen to my own voice. Call me egocentric, but it is one of my guilty pleasures. When I track down this mystery family, I'll give you a call. Good luck on your research, Miss Pendrick.
Oh, one last thing. Do you remember receiving a phone call from someone named Gerald Cook?
Well, the name doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, thanks anyway. Talk to you later.
Maybe Mitchell called. Okay, maybe now we can... Yes, cross this out. What else can we do now? Can we talk to Mitchell? Oh, we can.
Any news?
Nothing yet. Have you been to the art gallery on Ocala Street?
Art gallery? There's a dentist's office on that street.
Take it as a no, yeah.
Take that as a no, then.
Did Gerald ever mention?
Did Gerald ever mention artist M.C. Escher?
No? That's an odd question.
I saw some of Gerald's notes in a book about Carlisle that mentioned Escher. And
Maybe
he
this
seemed
wasn't
intent
Charles.
on
Maybe it
learning
was
more.
the
Oh, he
lady's
does that
note.
with everything. He's a naturally curious fellow.
No.
Don't read too much
Yeah,
into any of the
maybe
specifics.
that was Gerald. Anyways, any boogeyman?
Does this area have any legends or boogeymen?
Across the entirety of New England, you'll find people claiming to see puritanical ghosts or spirits of angry witches. We're not special. There was
Okay.
a guy around when I was a kid who would communicate with the early settlers. For a nickel. I wasn't allowed to talk to him.
Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Elliot? No, Elliot. Sergeant, and then Eileen, I think. Aileen, I think. Oh, sorry. Wrong door. Five, 7, 2, 83.
I don't need to talk to him right now.
Got it. Aileen, 5550927. Oh, we can talk to Aileen.
Hello?
Hi, Mrs. Davies. I just wanted to check in. There have been a few things I've been wondering about.
Yes?
How has Terrence's mood been lately?
I don't know. Teenager-y. If it's going to be a good mood, happy kind of day, or an angsty, sulky kind of day, it's all a roll of the dice.
Got it. What kind of things put me in a
Well,
happy
what kind
mood?
of things put him in a happy mood?
Oh, a lot of things. Good weather, a new video game, weekends, plans with friends, ice cream. One thing I'll always love about that boy is his ability to find joy in the little things.
How well do you know Terrence's friends? I mean, are there any in particular that seem like bad influences?
No, not most of them. A lot of them are really sweet kids, actually. Terrence's friend, Tyler, who he's known since they were practically toddlers, was even thoughtful enough to get me a birthday gift a couple months ago.
Interesting.
But I do worry that Terrence will start to become bored with his old friends, the good kids, and seek out more excitement. When kids are little, life is simpler and they all share the same interests. Cars, planes, running in circles. But now a decade later, I see Tyler going off to compete in robotics competitions and Terrence not. I wonder for the future of their friendship. I don't know. I'm just going off on a tangent. Basically, none of his friends that I know would pressure him to do anything like this.
Like
Thanks
what?
for talking, Mrs. Davies. We're working hard on the case.
You can call me Eileen.
Okay.
Let me know if you need anything.
Okay. I think we can finish this part right here. It was a pretty good part. We have talked a bunch. We had some not quizzes. Puzzles. We had some puzzles. And we starting to get into the history of Carlisle. So that was interesting. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!